Hello, this is my second AdPro game. This is the educational game. Um, educational game for change. I had decided to make an educational simulated experience. So, as I've said in my forums multiple times, I want to be very straightforward with this, that there is meant to be no gameplay loop. This is more of a relaxed type game. You can just walk around and learn about environments. Um, and if it was to be taken further, you'd be able to go to, like, say, the rainforest. You could go to a forest in Japan. You could go to somewhere in South America, like anywhere. So eventually in level selects, they're all, say, in progress. Only the sandbox level is in at the moment. So you'd be able to pick, there'd be the sandbox level, then there could be like Japanese forest, Amazon rainforest, so on and so forth. And it eventually would have a very, very large number of plants you could learn about and see them in environments that are almost a one-to-one of what they would be in the real world. So this is mainly for, like, the main thought process for this was if someone is going to go traveling around the world and they're going to be going through forests and camping in places that they are completely unaware of, they could find plants or like bushes of berries and anything that they think they could eat. This is aimed to teach them what is safe to eat and what is not safe to eat, what plants are toxic if they are touched, anything to do with plants really. But again, this has no gameplay loop. This is a purely simulated educational experience. So if we go into the sandbox level, we're in like just a small garden, to say the least. So there's a few plants around already. So here we have sow thistles, or just like common like thistles that you'd find in like most gardens. So it has the scientific name for it, and then what most people know it as. The family that the plant is from. That's more for people who want to know more about specific plants. Um, so it says a bit of what the plant does. So these plants produce a milky latex when any part of the plant is cut or damaged. Um, yeah. It also says what they are bad for. So they're a noxious weed. They grow very quickly in a wide variety of conditions, and their wind-borne seeds allow them to spread rapidly. Um, they usually moved quickly to prevent them taking vital nitrogen from the soil. So even if somebody wanted to learn about things that they could find in their own garden, they'd be able to do so here. Again, so like here are some big leaf hydrangeas. It says about the size they grow, the colors. They're usually they're commonly used as garden decoration. And there is also a Japanese beverage made from fermented hydrangea leaves. So again, got rose hips, some sow thistles there again, rose hip again. Then there are also like plant pots, so there is some form of gameplay to it instead of it just being walk around, plant things, or walk around and see things. So again, like here, it's got bilberries, so if you were in a Scandinavian area um, and you saw this bush, which again is not very clear, but eventually everything would be zoomable. You'd be able to pick them up and have a proper inspect of them, and so on and so forth. But again, like, it just goes through and shows just some plants and how they work and what they are. And this is overall how the game works. So these are all using mega scans, so they're as close to the like physical thing that you'll be able to find in the real world. Um, yeah. So there we go. And then these on this side are just the exact same as this, just flipped. So if I run through and just hit E on all of them, so you can see like that. But we love LED scales because, yeah. But yeah, that's the overall aspect of this AdPro game simulated educational experience. The pure function of this is to teach whoever picks it up about the environments that they could be in in the future if they are planning to go to them. And again, so if somebody was going to go to the Amazon rainforest and they wanted to find out what was safe, what wasn't safe, they could pick this up, have an environment that is based in the Amazon rainforest of an almost like one-to-one scale, and walk around and learn everything about the plants that they see. Eventually, I'd also like to add wildlife to this, so especially for, like, say the Amazon rainforest, you'd be able to see like frogs that are poisonous, snakes, birds, anything that could be of a danger to a person, or anything that is safe enough to eat. So that's the core principle for this. But again, this game has no gameplay loop, and it is purely a simulated educational experience. Thank you.